Luck doesn't exist just anywhere. It only comes to those who place themselves in its path. Learn to seize that chance by improving yourselves. So when it comes around, you can figure out where it might fall and be there waiting for it. You know what they say about the goddess of fortune? She only smiles down on those who favor her. Accept the outcome of coincidences and etch them into your mind. Give everything you have in a fight. That's the only way luck will find you.
Hey cuties, it's Dina. Welcome back to my channel. First things first, I want to thank everyone who watched my latest video. The fact that it's been received so well, I'm literally shook, and I'm so thankful that y'all are watching, commenting, and subscribing. Super happy, and I'm super grateful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss good videos like the ones last week and this one too. Alright, so today's video, I wanted to speak on something that has been sitting on my mind for quite a while, and it's about positioning yourself for growth, and that success in anything that you do is not random. It just comes to those who are well prepared. I'm going to be looking at my phone quite a lot because I don't want to go on a tangent, okay? Because I have limited time right now. So this whole way of thinking was inspired by a quote from an anime that I was watching called Blue Lock. And that quote tied in beautifully with a verse from the Bible, which was Proverbs 16 verse 3. And that both teaches us about faith, effort, and the power of positioning. Okay, so the same way in my last video I asked you to grab a pen and paper is the same way I'm going to ask you to grab a pen and paper in this video as well, because you need it to take notes. So go get a pen and paper, okay? Don't leave me waiting too long because I don't have all day. Have you got it? Okay, let's start. That moment when people say, I want to be, but then struggle to define what it is they actually want to be. Has that been you? Because I know that was me before. And it took a lot of trial and error to figure what it is that I actually wanted. Okay, as a child, I noticed how older people around me would do things that didn't sit right with me. And they were bad things, by the way. Yet they'll brush off any question or criticism with, I'm older, I know what I'm doing, I'm wiser than you, you're only young. Even then, I had this stubborn instinct that pushed me to speak up whenever something felt wrong, no matter what situation I was in, guys. Even if I was in a dire situation, I would speak up. And that instinct hasn't faded, by the way. It is still there, just a little bit diluted. When something doesn't feel right in my heart, I can't stay silent. People around me would tell me to be quiet, or they'd avoid telling me things because they didn't want to confront the truth about themselves. It left me feeling isolated, like I was surrounded by people willing to do wrong without question. But eventually, I realized that I couldn't keep quiet. It wasn't in me. I came to a place of acceptance that no matter how uncomfortable it makes others, I'll keep speaking up, because I know that by standing up, I'm helping people see ways out of situations they may feel trapped in. Even if my honesty and conviction led to a lonely path, or sometimes as final as that, guys, I swear to you, I almost died. But I'll go knowing that I did what was right and that my heart found peace in truth. And that is literally all that matters to me at this point in life. Like, if you don't want to hear it, it's okay. If you want to hear it, it's cool. But I am going to do what's right and what's best for me. As quiet as I am, I knew that deep down I wanted to help people by using my voice, and later down the line it adapted into helping people regardless. What about you? Let's start defining right now. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and envision the life that you want. When you close your eyes and envision the life that you want, what are you seeing? Is it driving the fastest and latest car? Is it helping the less fortunate? Is it being the best teacher ever and catering to your students' every need? The best football player ever? The best architect there is, creating homes for people who didn't think it would be possible? The best doctor or nurse that helps in any way they can? I want you to open your eyes and write down what it is that you want to achieve in this life. No matter how small or big, get it on paper. So what do you want to be? If someone was to ask me this question today, I want to build communities for people who think that their dreams are far from possible. I just want to highlight this quote in full, and it's by Jinpachi Eagle from Blue Lock. Luck isn't something that randomly falls into your lap. It is an essential element on the field, and it chooses the ones who are best positioned to seize it. If you don't understand this, then you don't deserve to be in the competitive world. Position yourself properly, and then luck will find you. And hearing this quote brought me back to this Bible verse from Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plan. It is important to position ourselves for growth, like planting seeds in good soil, watering it, making sure that it receives a lot of sunlight, and then ultimately leaving it to God to allow it to grow. Looking at this verse and quote, if you are not Christian, look at the word luck as luck, okay? But hear me out. I really want you to hear me out anyways. I replaced the word luck with God and His ultimate and great power. He doesn't give us everything that we want when we want it. He gave us free will to do whatever we want despite disobeying His orders and ultimately suffer the consequences of our actions. And in order to survive in this world, we need Him. And Him knowing this, He sent us the ultimate gift that anyone could ever ask for, to come and save us from ourselves. He did that. He didn't have to, but He did that. But again, He gave us free will to either accept or decline His gift. No matter how many times you decline that gift, but once you are ready to accept and understand the gift, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, no matter what it is in life that you are looking for, His favor will find you. Can I get an amen in the comments? Because God is good. So when I wanted to change the trajectory of my life, I expected it to happen overnight. I thought if I put all the effort in at once, I would get instant results. But that's where I was failing every time. Real growth requires patience and trusting the process. It took me realizing that intentional and micro steps every day were what would truly lead me to the changes that I was seeking. Have you ever heard of hard work beats talent? Essentially, I knew that I needed to put in the work. I had to become desperate for the change. I knew that I had to see things through till the bitter end so that I can achieve the change that I was looking for, and I can finally reach the destination that I set out for myself. I have literally grown so much. And I know you want that for you too. I want that for you. You need to take charge of your own life and apply pressure. Instead of applying pressure to the guy that don't want you, apply pressure on yourself. God really helps those who help themselves. Ask for His help. He wants you to ask Him, God, I need you, so that He can work through your life, elevate you to your highest self, because He has a divine purpose for you. This world is essentially a race, and we're all part of this big race. And if you want to reach the final destination and receive a reward at the end, you best believe you need to train every day. You need to conquer the obstacles that are in your way. You need to be determined, well-disciplined. You need self-control. You need all of this to be able to reach your final destination. And if you feel like you are literally on a tug of war with life is literally signaling you, God is literally signaling you to take action and start the race, period. I would love to encourage you guys to surrender your plans to God, okay? What you've written down on your piece of paper, I want you to surrender them to the Lord. In my last video, y'all should watch it. It was a very good video. I talked about building a capsule wardrobe that reflects the person that you are and the person that you want to be. For me, taking care of myself physically is just one way of positioning myself for the future that I want. So I can speak with confidence when I'm sharing and guiding you guys to achieve what it is you want in your life. So self-care and investing in yourself is super important for positioning yourself for luck to find you. Whether that's going to the gym, eating healthy, learning new things, feeding your soul with positive things, in retrospect, is positioning yourself for luck to find you. Like I was supposed to get back into anime because the dialogue and the storytelling behind these shows are just so thought-provoking, and I really encourage you, if you don't watch anime already, I really encourage you to do so, because there's just so much to learn from it. And I feel like I'm always referring back to the Bible for whatever reason. I don't know why I do it, but I am going to give you examples of characters from certain animes that really spoke to me. Izuku has always dreamed of becoming a hero like his idol All Might. Despite being born quirkless, his determination to become a hero is the foundation of his character, and this goal motivates him to never give up, even when faced with overwhelming obstacles. He moves by his spirit, and with that, All Might decides to pass his powers, one for all, to Izuku. He works tirelessly and trains daily to master the quirk and becoming a worthy successor, while also carrying on All Might's legacy. Eren's goals transforms drastically as he uncovers the truth about the world and himself. What starts as a desire for revenge against the Titans become a more complex pursuit of freedom and survival for his people, often clashing with the morality of those around him. His relentless drive for freedom and his willingness to sacrifice everything for that goal makes him one of the most complicated yet fascinating characters in anime. Izuku's primary motivation throughout Blue Lock is to become the best striker, a goal that drives him to join the Blue Lock program and compete against Japan's top talents. This goal becomes clearer and more personal as he learns what it takes to be a world-class striker. As Izuku grows and faces stronger opponents, he realizes that to become the best, he needs to develop his own unique style and vision of the game. He constantly works to refine his skills, including his spatial awareness and decision-making, to create a soccer style that is distinctively his own. These characters really prioritize constant improvement, which parallels to my life. So now that you have seen what it means to pour in yourself and work relentlessly to achieve your goal. So, what is your mission? What are your long-term vision? I'm going to read this, okay? But my ultimate goal is to build communities for parents and children in need with homes that they could never imagine was possible, so that they, like me, can get an opportunity and a chance to live life without thinking of how they're going to live tomorrow. And that all starts with positioning myself right now. The steps that you take not only benefits you, but it benefits the people around you. So how are you positioning yourself to make impact? And I love the word impact, okay? And it is the effect or influence that one thing has on another. So the question we should all ask ourselves is, what impact do you want to leave behind when you are no longer of this world? It's not just about being famous or well known. It's about the mark that we leave on the people we encounter. You don't have to be in the spotlight for people to be watching. Every choice, every interaction, every action affects someone. So as we go through life, let us be intentional about the positioning and the impact that we want to make. Whether big or small, your legacy is shaped by the way you live. So like ego and Proverbs, position yourself properly and luck will find you. God's favor will find you. What an informative video. Again, I'm on a roll. So we talked about defining your goals, trusting God's process, investing in yourself, and building the future that you want. Remember, everything you do now is positioning you for what's to come. I would love to know if any of this resonated with you by dropping them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Let's all remember to position ourselves for luck to find us. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!